Mission 1, rescue the freighter. Your object is to program your robot to move the freighter back into the ocean. The area with the blue crosses is considered the ocean. The area with the tan line is considered the beach. To get the total 20-point value, the freighter must be completely in the ocean with nothing overhanging the beach or other areas of the land. Mission 2, manage freighter cargo. The black barrels on the freighter are the cargo. They are also your touch penalty. It is for your team to decide how to use the barrels for points. Should your team receive no touch penalties by the end of the match, you will receive 5 points per barrel left on the freighter. If your team chooses, you may retrieve the barrels back to the safe zone. Each barrel retrieved to the safe zone is worth 10 points. Mission 3, the trash dump. As you will notice, the trash dump has trash on top of it. Your team's object is to tilt the trash away to the opponent's table, dumping the trash on their table. As the match progresses, the opposing team may tilt the trash dump back, and you may tilt it the other way. At the end of the match, whatever direction the platform is tilted to, that team will receive the point award of 30 points. The trash, the brown and blue Legos on top, have no meaning as far as point value. Mission 4, restoring power. You now have to program your robot to switch the power switch to the on position. For each power switch, the one in the residential area, the one in the restaurant district, and the one over by the skyscrapers that you turn on, you receive a point value. If you turn one switch to the red Lego, you get 10 points. The next switch, you get an additional 20 points. And if you do all 3 switches, you get an additional 30 points. For a total of 60 points if you turn all 3 power switches to the on location. Mission 5, clear the roads. As you look to the west wall, you will notice the trees that are in the road. From the west wall to the east wall, there are 3 trees, which represent debris in the road. You must program your robot to remove all Legos from the roadway. If all the roadways are clear, the east-west roadway, if it's clear, you receive 20 points. If the north-south roadway is clear, you receive an additional 20 points for a total of 40 points. So just to clarify, if a tree is in the intersection, it is considered debris in both the north-south and the east-west roadway, so therefore you would not get any points for a clear road on either way. Again, the barrel, same scenario. It's in the intersection. No points for either way. If the east-west roadway has a Lego in it, it is not clear. No points there. And especially with the trash, you're likely to find that piece underneath the trash dump. So staying with the north-south roadway, let's assume your robot pushes the ambulance into the roadway. Because the ambulance does not have the wheel on it, it is considered broke down and you would not receive points for a clear roadway. An exception to this rule is if the ambulance has the fourth tire on it. If all four tires are on your ambulance and it's in any roadway, the ambulance is repaired and it does not impact mission number 5. Also, with the food crates, notice that the red crate is tilted away from the road, but the gray crate is tilted or dropped into the road. This is considered debris and you would not receive credit for the east-west roadway being clear. Mission 6A, demolish the damaged section of the overpass. You need to program your robot to remove the damaged section of the overpass. All 3 pieces must be off of the piers for this to count. If your robot can remove all 3 damaged pieces from the overpass, you receive 20 points. Mission 6B, repair damaged overpass. Take the section of the overpass found in a safe zone, program your robot to repair the overpass. Both sides of the repaired section must touch each side of the pier. This will not count. Vehicles cannot drive on it. This, with the roadway repaired, the vehicles can drive, and therefore the bridge or the overpass is repaired, and your team will score 40 points. As you repair the overpass, the broken pieces from the damaged section may remain on the mat. You do not have to retrieve them. However, remember, if they are in the roadway, it is considered debris and may impact other missions. Mission 7, recycle the trees. Your team now has a choice to take each individual tree and retrieve the tree from the road back to the safe zone. Each tree retrieved to the safe zone is worth 5 points. A total of 3 trees could earn your team 15 points. Or your team may choose to take a tree and deliver it to the orchard. Each tree delivered to the orchard is 10 points each. If all 3 trees are delivered to the orchard, a maximum of 30 points. To clarify the score of the orchard, your tree need only touch the brown area of the orchard. So in position 1, it scores. In position 2, it scores. However, in position 3, it does not score. Nope, that scores.
So even that would be a score.
Yep. Mission 8, manage the food donations. You will have 5 crates positioned randomly along the line by the referee. You need to destroy the spoiled or red crate by moving it off the line. By moving the red crate, you will receive 30 points. Next, you must move the black crate. Retrieve the black crate back to the safe zone, receive 40 points. Or choose to deliver the black crate to the restaurant district, receive 60 points. To clarify, the crates will be placed randomly by the referee in the white section between the road and the black line. Envision that as a sidewalk because it's rather narrow. It is your team's responsibility to make sure the placement is correct before the match starts. If it's angled like that, you must tell the referee to straighten up the crate so that at the start of the match, they're all within the 2 black lines. To score, knock over the red crate. As long as the red crate is knocked over, it does not matter the location on the mat. It must just be knocked over to receive credit for destroying the red crate. Next, there is a penalty for moving the gray crates. For each gray crate that is moved, receive a 10-point penalty. So in this scenario here, there would be a -10, plus a -10, plus a -10, plus a +30. You would net 0. You still have the opportunity to score with your black crate. Mission 9, the ambulance. Program your robot to retrieve the ambulance back to the safe zone. However, you do not receive a score until the ambulance is repaired. Once the tire is in place on your ambulance, receive 20 points. Now your team must choose. Leave the ambulance in the safe zone or deliver it to the road. If you deliver the ambulance to the road, receive 30 points. As long as any part of the ambulance is on the road, you receive credit for the score. Either full or partial placement on the road. Receive 30 points.
Is that on the road? It's only on the...
The road is the area between the 2 black lines, but does not include the black lines. So therefore, this scores, this does not, that does not. Mission 10. Reseed the future. Take your seedlings from the safe zone to the orchard. As with the other missions, when you deliver the seedlings, they need to be either completely in the orchard or partially in the orchard to score. Either partially or completely will get you 15 points. To give you an additional score, if your robot is either completely or partially in the orchard, you receive 15 points for the robot alone. Combine the seedlings with your robot and you will receive 40 points. So, if your robot and the seedlings are in the orchard at the end of the round, you will receive 40 points.